All right, good morning, folks. I'm having a little bit of coffee this morning. All right, just letting everybody know we are moving the ship out of the country, out of this small little town. The ship is moving, and we are going to rebuild the ship in another country. Now, you folks have a beautiful day. Where's my camera? Ah, it fell. No, let me fix this. So the ship is moving. We got authority to move the ship. Everything is moving. Uh, we'll regroup and plan our escape out of this country. Oh, come on. It's going to be one of them days, folks.
We are unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message. Thank you for calling.
All right. So the ship is being packed up. We're moving on out. We're taking sail. God bless America. I love you folks. You done gone cuckooer than crazier than the last Cocoa Puff in the bottom of a bowl of cereal. So the ship is packing up. It's moving around the road. Thank God, man. I'm so sick of this stuff anyways. And yeah, you know. Now I'm going to postpone working on that one case from Midlothian or Oak Forest, Illinois. The Earl case that's been going on, people have been talking about. I'm going to be working on that one or checking it out. And that was interesting because there was two people's names in that case, but they had the names wrong, right? They one of the people had nothing to do with it, but the other person did have something to do with it. So we're going to go ahead and report on that one and be working on that one. So what's going on? I imagine exactly what I said is like Trump said, it was used as a weapon. So I imagine the other side, the Asbury or whatever they call it, will be retaliating. So we're picking up ship. We're going to move it down the road. Um, then we'll carry on from there, right? So I got to go do a couple things here. And my apologies, I didn't sleep last night. Didn't sleep too good. I think I got about 2 hours of sleep. So who knows? I might just crawl back in bed and go to bed. But why are they trying to set some of us YouTubers up? Because we got too close to the truth. Why are they threatening us? Right? How come these people get to threaten people on YouTube? But when we do it, we get the consequences for it, but these people don't. The other people don't. Kind of shocking. But we're gonna. I'll tell you what, Mr. Trump. I don't even want. I don't want nobody. I don't even want the Hull Military School, really. I really don't, Mr. Trump. And we'll take it, but we're going to move ship somewhere else. Like I said, it would have been nice to have that place for a military, uh, maybe production place for movies, set building, and stuff like that. There's plenty of room. Well, it would have been great. But it's just too crazy around here right now. And I don't want to invest in anything like that. Uh, like I said, these people have done everything around here, and they think I got tons of money and everything. I'm like, no, I'm just an act. It's just a movie channel, right? It's just a movie channel, right? But they can't fathom that. Why? Because they're in power, right? So they can't have anybody rise up against the power, and that's what we're seeing: innocent people being implicated or abused or whatever. I told them they should have nipped it in the bud, but now there's so many weapons at this apartment complex. It's unbelievable. People are just scared shit. I don't blame the people. And it wasn't me that scared them. They're scared. I'd be too. Right? So yeah, we can use a handout here. But I think it's too far gone, folks. This is Mike Pence country. Right? This is all being ran by Mike Pence. There's some people saying if he ever showed up in Indiana again, they'd kill him. I don't know if that's true. Right? This whole biker war crap, all this rolling thunder and everybody. This is corrupt government at its best. Right? This is what it was. I wouldn't doubt it if it was all planned to mess with Trump. Good morning, Tahoe. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to pick up ship. We're going to move it to another country. It's more secure, more safe. This ain't the place to be opening any kind of investing any money. So pick up the ship and let's move on down the road. Here, right? I know a lot of people are asking me, what do you think it is? Well, it's probably mustard gas. Maybe sarin, whatever. It just drove everybody nuts. That's probably what it is. There's propane tanks around here now. So they probably had it on slow. They probably just cracked the valve and let the shit go through all the place. Who knows what they've been doing? I don't know. Right? People have been saying they smell something funny, and are they cooking that? I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't want to know these people. Is it a problem? Yeah. Could they have found out that we found out about what was going on and they hit us with some kind of chemical or something? They could have. I wouldn't put it past it. Everybody's got headaches. Everybody's not doing good or whatever. Yeah, it makes sense to me. So we're going to pack up shit, leave for a little while until troops are better rested and more manpower. They obviously know already what's going on within the government. Uh, you know, Trump knows that he was stabbed in the back, probably by Pence or whatever. Right? Healthcare ain't too good out here, right? Uh, they're denying people stuff. They're taking people's food stamps. It's just like if you don't go along with the program, folks, it is actually true. Right? If you don't go along with the program, they'll wreck your life. Right? That's why they always tell me, keep your mouth shut. You're lucky to be alive. I'm like, are you kidding me? You just made $50 million off of me. You gave me 50 cents. Right? No, we're done with your threats. Just do what we tell you to do and you'll be okay. No, nobody's going to be okay. There ain't going to be no miraculous healing, curing, or nothing. These people have disabilities. They're wasting our taxpayer money. If you live here and you have a disability, you have a disability. You had 5, 6 doctors watch you, look at you, evaluate you. They said you had a disability. And they continue to take these people that have disabilities, paralyzed, make them load them up, go through all this crap again. Like there's going to be a miraculous healing. Right? Sad what we're doing. Folks, the United States has been labeled, repeat, has been labeled worse than Nazi Germany. And that is sad, folks. Very sad. But it is the truth, 100%. It ain't Germany. It is not Germany that is doing this. It is our own country that is doing this to its citizens. Not Germany, not Russia, not China, its own people. I refuse to send any of my troops against any wars of these people. We will make peace with these countries if we have to. We'll move to these countries. And we'll give all of our technology, information, and everything to defeat the great devil in America. Everything you say is a threat, but it's okay for them to say. It's okay for these big YouTube channels to get away with this stuff because they're making money for YouTube. But anyone else stands up and does anything, they all strike your channel. They all do all kinds of crap. Pick up the ship. Let's move it down the road, rebuild, and let's handle this problem.
We are unavailable to take your call.
It's gone
Please leave a
cuckoo.
message.
Good morning,
Thank
Debbie.
you for calling.
Completely cuckoo. I got a disability. I'm shocked. It's taken every bit of my power not to flip out. I'm just shocked. Right? I have a disability. I'm trying to deal with this stuff, but this is madness. And I didn't even create it. And this is what happens, folks. This is how they this is how they steal money from me. I come up with a good idea. Next thing you know, they wreck my life. And then the next thing you know, there's my movie on a silver screen. Right? They've been doing this my whole life, folks. Since the day I was born. So we're out of here. I'm looking for a new place. Could we use lawyers? Yes. What we really need in this town is doctors that know what they're doing. Doctors that took an oath to save people's lives. It's a killing field, folks. It's a giant terrorist cell. And they're white Indians from India or whatever. Pakistan. Oh, no, you don't need that. No, yeah, they won't cover it. They won't cover any of the medication. These people are out on the streets trying to find relief from pain, from madness. And they just don't listen. You tell them, don't walk, don't do this, don't do that, don't walk past windows, don't knock on doors. They don't listen. They are antagonizing people. They're trying to get these people to snap. And they just won't listen. And any cop, any government that says you can't fire upon somebody and you're trying to protect your property when you got people walking past your windows looking in and knocking on doors and everything, is a Nazi regime. Right? That's actually what they're telling people here. You can't do anything like that. It's like, I can't believe this. I think we found the entrance of the evil Joseph, Mr. President, Mr. Ex-President, Congress, Senate. And all along it was Indiana. And these cuckoo birds. So I don't know what the government wants to do. I don't care. You folks can surround Indiana and do whatever you want to this state. I really don't care. Right? But we're going to pack up all the stuff, the ship. We're out of here. We're not going to be around here for the retaliation of, right? It's some kind of a cartel war or something here, or whatever. They can't figure it out. And, yeah, pretty sad. But it is true. And America was warned, shut down, and they failed to, folks. I'm really sorry. They just thought that they were almighty powerful, and they didn't listen. And yes, it was a chemical attack. And ain't my problem. Ain't my problem at all. Right? We're just burying people. That's all. We just keep burying family members or whatever. Right? We're getting threatened from these YouTubers and everything, and people flying off the handle and going crazy and yelling and screaming. And the next day they're on YouTube, go like nothing ever happened, blaming other people for it. For 5 years, we've been watching these people do nothing but attack people, yell and scream and go cuckoo, threaten people with gangs and associations and everything. And we've had it, folks. I think finally the big dogs are like, yeah, it's just too far gone, folks. We're going to have to burn it down. So we're going to pack up the show. We're going to move it on out there by the military school. You know, I was talking to one of the guys in town, and he's like, it's a shame that place has just been sitting there. It's such a beautiful place. It's horrible what happened there. But it's just sitting there wasted away. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to do something, a movie production place or something. There's beautiful land. The buildings are all beautiful. It's like a old cathedral church, right? All the buildings are in stone and everything. It's a beautiful place, right? I'd hate to just let it sit there, but it's going to have to sit there for now. So we're going to have to pick up the ship, move it on up north further. Actually, 10 more miles is actually Michigan. Michigan is battling right now with Indiana because they surveyed the land. And Michigan actually owns 30-something miles into Indiana. So actually there is a power struggle right now going on with, and plus Michigan legalized cannabis. Illinois legalized cannabis. Tennessee legalized it. Ohio legalized it. So Indiana is right in the center of all these places. And these other states are making buku money. And Indiana failed to jump on board and have been threatening to arrest people that have been going across state and getting medication or cannabis or whatever. And then now it's turned into a war, right? Michigan is allowing it. The state is allowing Michigan to sell cannabis. And Indiana's complaining about it and everything. And Michigan's like, well, matter of fact, we own 30 miles into Indiana. So now that's going to be going on, war with that. And what they were doing, they were actually double dipping on property tax. People, it was on the news out here. People were furious. They were getting property tax from Michigan, and they were getting property taxed from Indiana. They were getting double dipped. It was all over the news out here. People were furious. They're like, what is going on? Because Michigan owns it. So Michigan was going ahead and sending out property tax to people that live in Indiana. And they had to pay it. And then they had to pay, then Indiana was sending them property tax. They were double dipping. People were furious. They could not figure it out. They were furious. So Michigan came out and said, we own 30 miles into Indiana. So actually, the Indiana state line there where 80-90 is Michigan. And 30 miles past into Indiana is Michigan. So, yeah, that was one of them there. Right? I don't know what these people are doing. I don't. But I imagine a war is going to be breaking out. So that's why we're packing up ship. We're moving along. And we'll see you folks later. I'll be back. And like I said, learn to fight another day. Right? We'll pull out. We'll regroup, retroop, and then we'll come back in. I didn't create this madness. I'm just trying to be something, but these people out here are trying to nip it in the bud with me. Why? Because they stole my movie. That's why. So I can believe whatever I want. My family died for my beliefs. If I want to act like a cuckoo, I can. It's freedom of speech. People are saying you can't threaten people. Well, then don't threaten me. Well, we didn't threaten you. Well, the way you're treating people is a threat to me. You don't have to say anything. Your actions are a threat to us. You understand? You don't have to say nothing. And that's what they're doing. I've been telling people, right? We're going to play their game. Don't threaten these people. All right? Just act and do what they did to us. Don't say anything. It's against the law to threaten anybody, they're saying now. Right? This is what happens when you get too close to murder cases. When you get on the killer himself, same thing's happening out here. So, don't say nothing, folks. Don't threaten nobody. Just do to them as they done to them people. But don't threaten anybody. Don't threaten anybody. I'm making a movie. I'm doing a movie skit. Right. We're going to have to go ahead and lock up these movie people. Why? Because they threaten people in movies. Monkey see, monkey do. Here, let me tell you something, folks. You want to save your country, you're going to have to shut down all these movie products. You have to shut down all these movie productions. Anything bad, evil, any guns, any movie that say they're, going to kill somebody or anything like that, put it on the shelf. We can't. That's threatening people. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, they're actors. They could do it. No, not if you're going to play favorites. And just because they're an actor or they got billions of dollars or whatever, it's okay for them to go ahead and make movies that brainwash your children. Next thing you know, your children are out there killing and doing and every, monkey see, monkey do. And with the chemicals that they use, it's a mind-altering chemical. It's mustard. They'll go crazy. They'll just go crazy. Eventually, the mustard gas will drive them nuts or whatever, or the sarin gas or whatever it is that they use. And that's what we're seeing Sorry, United States government, you couldn't protect your ass from a hole in the ground. This country has been hit numerous times right underneath their nose, and they don't even understand. It was just a train wreck. Really? Was it just a train wreck? Keep thinking that, idiots. Well, it was just a nuclear meltdown. Was it really? It was just a nuclear meltdown, right? Yeah, it was just a contamination of it. Was it? Was it really? Yeah, we had a pipe go and it just went ahead and so the welds weren't up to code, right? So we're picking up ship, moving on. I imagine they'll be retaliating against the South. Who knows what these people are going to use, right? Yeah, I went out, I got the gas mask and everything. We already know what's going on. So we're out of here. Hasta la vista, baby. Whatever happens afterwards, I really don't care. It's not my problem, right? It is not my problem. Don't give a crap. Oh, let me refill my coffee. Good morning, Debbie, Tahoe, everybody. You folks go on. You don't need to listen to my gibberish. Like I said, folks, I don't know what these people have done. There's the proof. People walking around, walking past windows and everything, looking right in. Like I said, we're pretty much done with this. We're packing up, moving ship. Like I said, whatever happens here, it ain't my problem. Right? This country is no longer my problem, folks. Is it going to be hit? Yes. Can it be stopped? Yes. But these big dogs will not listen. Thus far, this country will be hit again. Right? They just are incapable of figuring out what's going on. Either that or Mr. Trump is right. They are so corrupt. They are deliberately doing it. But I ain't worried about it, folks. You have a good day. Enjoy your day. We got some rain coming again. I've been up all night. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Right? I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what they used. I have no idea what they've done. And that is the honest goodness truth. I wasn't here yesterday. Right? I was out doing stuff. And this is why people will not go to work, is we're tired of going to work and our stuff coming up missing as we're going to try and do something. Right? People are like, why don't you know what, it's almost like they want to get you out of the place. Why? So they can do what they got to do. Right? Come in, open the doors, spray shit all over your apartment. Next thing you know, you're sick or dying or whatever. And people are complaining. They're like, I want my own lock. Right? I want to put my own lock system on my door. I don't want anyone to have my key. And I'm like, well, you can't do that. Right? And they're pissed about that. Why not? Well, because they need to get into your apartment. And they're all like, yeah, have you been watching on the news that these companies and everything just open the door and come in while you're not there and steal your stuff. I'm like, you don't have to tell me, it's happened to me. Yeah. Like they're the only ones that have the key to come in, but yet I'm like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. You're not allowed to change the locks. You can't do that. They will not let you change your locks here. People are just doing stuff. They don't listen. There's rules. They just don't listen. They don't care about rules. So a lot of people want to change locks. A lot of people are buying alarms now and coming up with locking devices to put on the doors because they won't let people change the locks here. I don't blame them, but now these people are coming up with ideals to make sure that door is sealed so no one can get in while they're not home. And that's the thing. Who wants to go to work, Mr. Joe Biden? Nobody. Right? No one wants to go to work, Mr. Biden, Mr. Trump. Why? Because you're raping and pillaging our kids while we're at work, and you're stealing everything from us. You're poisoning people. That's why nobody wants to go to work. Okay? Debbie, what are you looking at right now? The camera, right? Is it outside? What is she saying? Put a camera. Oh, I thought she said someone's in the camera. I'm like, what is she looking at? Put a camera in your apartment facing the door. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they got pissed off when I put some of the people that live here. Not the place, not the people that own it. It was people that lived here because I put a sign up on my door that said, there's a camera in this apartment complex or in this apartment. And they tore down my sign. Right? People were saying, you can't do that. You can't film. You don't own this property, so you can't film. Right? They're like, you can't film your apartment inside. You can't do this. And then the police came and said he is allowed to film in his apartment. He's also allowed to film outside his apartment. Right? So, I don't know. But this is why people are coming up with new devices to protect their property while they're not at home and to protect themselves from someone just coming in, turning the key and walking in. Like I said, we already got proof that these people knew that this was a contagious, very contagious disease. And they chose to leave their apartments, even when the management team told them, stay in your apartments and put your mask on. No more gathering in the lobby. We got a pandemic going on. These people told them to shove it up their butt, and they walked around and got people sick. And that is terrorism to me. They used it as a weapon. And when the manslaughter charges should be brought up on them people. Contempt to murder, because they knew it would kill these people. They knew that. These people already have problems. They knew that would send them over the edge and kill them. And they deliberately walked around. And because they were old, nobody said anything. You said anything to them people, they tell you they don't have to do nothing. And it ain't their problem. That's what they said. We're not wearing masks. We're not doing nothing. And then most of them got sick. And then it just spread like wildfire. Because they just weren't wearing their mask. They thought it was a joke. I'm like, no, it's no joke. These folks have figured out to use anything as a weapon. Most of you folks got rabies. Don't even know it. And you'll never know it. Because the doctors are being paid to overlook it. Rabies is very, very contagious. Very contagious. Some of these people were contaminated. And they were contaminated deliberately because they wanted to contaminate the police. So what they did was contaminate that person. They called the police. The police went there, and now them police are contaminated, and they are out spreading it amongst the town, the city. Boy, folks, you folks picked a fight with Jesus and God, right? He's figured out Satan's ways. Satan's very evil. I don't know. But let's pack up ship, get out of here. They're kookier than Cocoa Puffs without any milk. We got all the evidence, all the proof we need. It's all been sent to other people. Good luck. We're going to pick up ship, move on closer up to Michigan. And good luck, Indiana. Right? Good luck. I don't know. Not my problem. Right? All right. Any questions? Anybody? Debbie, I know you're saying put a camera in the apartment. Yeah, I know. I got a couple cameras there. It's already caught a bunch of people, even my cell phone. But we're not turning them into the police. One at a time. One at a time. A great man from the military told me, one at a time, Johnny. You're only one man. One at a time. And we'll have to bring them all to justice one at a time. One at a time, boys. All right. You folks have a great day. I got to clean up around here. I got to try and get some sleep. Maybe I'll just stay up. Maybe I'll sleep tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows what they've done? Right? We're on a roller coaster ride. Yeah, it's crazy. So I would rather it be safer to pick up ship, move up north further. Hopefully we can get our foot into Canada. Been looking at some property up there. I've also been looking property at another country. That's safe, folks. Where you ain't got militias and gangs and terrorists and biker clubs and secret organizations. America is not safe no more, folks. Why do you think so many people are buying bug out shelters in different countries and where it's more safer, more calmer, more peaceful? Nobody is going to invest in this country or any business anymore. The only people that will invest in this country are the people that have done the killings, the ones that have spread the gas all over and the anthrax and everything. These idiots are making ricin right out of Castro beans, extracting it. No joke. No joke. Just the fumes from them cooking that shit will kill you. And that's probably what's been going on. It's maybe where all the propane tanks came from. Right? It makes sense. Either that or they're cooking the old meth. Something's been stinking around here and it ain't, I don't know, it could be the devil. I don't know what they've done to me, my family. I ain't taking too kindly to it. I know that. Whenever we start asking questions about people around here, we get told to keep our mouth shut and it's none of our business. Right? We had this one joker that showed up here out of the blue. He claims he's been here all along, but he hasn't, folks. I've been here 12 years. I've never seen that guy once. He pops up here. He says he knows the owner. He knows the management team. But yet he's been peeping Tomming and doing all kinds of crap around here. Behind dumpsters and everything. People have called the authorities. They failed to do anything. Nobody knows anything when you call and talk to anybody. They did it to themselves. The management team, the apartment complex, the police station that is related to these people. And no longer, just because you have a badge on, you can do whatever. It don't work that way no more, folks. Mr. Trump, has come out and told you folks that they're corrupt, even the police. Right? Everything is corrupt. Now they made plans to do away with everything. They're using bios and all kinds of stuff. God bless America. Right? I'll come back after you get this mess straightened out. But we no longer will ship any of our technology, any money, anything will not be dumped into this country no more. They've already cost us enough money. Right? Send it over to Iran, send it over to Ukraine and all that. It's gone bad, folks. I'm sorry. Government just ain't what you folks thought it was. And yes, military guys are dying right now in our own military, by our own military. This is something that is unbelievable, folks. It is true. We've seen the documentation on it. And yes, they are looking for some of these YouTubers for very, very bad crimes, murders, trafficking, drugs, all kinds of stuff. Gangs, organizations. Yeah, them YouTubers. Most of them been in prison, locked up. Their families were in prison. That's how they were calling the shots. That's how they were having people killed. Right? That's how they play this game, folks. They get one of their family members or someone they know in prison, and then the prison. Then they go to these gangs and these organizations in prison saying, hey, we need this done. These boys are more powerful than the United States government. I think if these boys were out of prison and we had weapons in their hands, they would stomp the shit out of America. They're more deadly than black ops if you give them the weaponry. And the government is afraid to do what they need to do. Matter of fact, folks, once you find out that some of these politicians been cutting deals with these dudes in prisons and having people killed, that's really going to flip your mind. Right? American government killing its own people, its own Americans. Just not getting their hands dirty. Worse than Watergate. Makes Watergate look like a pansy ass. Makes the Vietnam stuff look like pansy shit. I ain't voting for nobody. We're packing up ship, moving along. All technology, everything shut down. Anyone with a tattoo is not allowed around any nuclear facility or facility. No government operations, none of these people. That's how they got in, folks. Nobody. Anyone marked cannot no longer work for the government. Any police department, anything. We're taking it to the extremes. You're gonna have to fire them all. Now that ain't me making the rules. That's these crazy nut jobs out there. And once again, I didn't write the Bible. So quit blaming me for your people's mistakes. Good morning, Kiki Man. So just letting you folks know, the war is coming. Armageddon is coming. That is true. But it ain't going to be what you think, folks. They're going to target these people because this is our problem. So we're packing up ship. You ain't going to see me around. Yeah. Well, they put so much stress. Now, I want the other countries around, and I'm seeing in a lot of countries, I want the other countries to learn from America's mistakes. If you want a country, if you want a powerhouse, you need health care. You need good doctors that cannot be bought. You need lawyers that cannot be bought. You need justice systems that cannot be bought. And the evidence has stacked up so far against America that it is the home of Satan. You can't do the things we do in other countries. You just can't do that. And them countries are thriving and doing better than America, folks. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to tell you that. Right? But no longer will these gangs and these white boys and these gangs and these prisons control a country. The government is afraid of these people. Or these people would have been dead. Right? That's the only thing I can figure is they're afraid. They're afraid to make the call. It's either we got to do this or we are going to lose our country, and our children and their children will be slaves to this devil worshiper. And we failed. But now they know there's no way around it. Now there is talk about camps. We start picking up all these people and putting them in camps. Just like we did with the Vietnam War and Japan War, World War, whatever, we might have to do that. Right? We just might have to do that. And I know it sucks. Everyone's saying, well, that's what they did. I know. Right? That's what Germany did. They did. I know. But so did America, folks. Don't you folks understand that? Hitler did that to the Jews. He got camps going. Don't you folks know that when we were at war with Japan and everything, that we had camps too here in America? That these people lived in these camps? America did the same thing as the Nazis, but we didn't kill them. The Nazis did. Do you folks understand that? At that time, Germany, there was more German people over in America at that time than there was in Germany. Where have all of our great scientists come from? Germany. These people are so stupid. They just don't understand. So we might have to do something like that here in America again. Right? I know one thing. We're going to have to shut it down, folks. We gave the animals too much freedom, and their freedom, they decided to create massive amounts of chemicals and drugs and everything. And they got no rights. You have the freedom to live in peace in America. It is not your freedoms to kill people or to create organizations or secret societies. You got no rights. You got no rights. You forfeited them rights when you joined that organization. When you decided to attack America with chemicals, you gave up your rights, folks. And this is what happens to a country that you have so much freedom. That we got people in the fields out here shooting 50 calibers, grenade launchers out here. Some say that they have ground-to-air missile system out here. That is not. These are organizations that bought this equipment. So I don't think God's got it. I really don't think so, Kiki. What these people think is God is really the the fake Messiah. That explains everything. He is not the Messiah. It is the fake Messiah that's doing this. That's who it is. So pack up ship. Don't be investing any money into any businesses. They'll just burn it down, folks. We're going to go back here pretty soon. You're going to have people getting attacked again. You're going to have the buildings being blown up or whatever, massive shootings and all that. It ain't going to stop, folks. They can't stop it. Ah, all right. If you don't hear from me for a while, folks, a couple days or so, we're picking up and moving base. My stuff will still be here, but I think we're going to pick up, move base, get to a more secure place. Take a look at the grid, see what we got with the power grid. See what areas would be good locations for takeout and everything. We got satellite, government satellite, all these stations, all this new stuff. We'll have to check and see what the power grid is, just in case we got to do something. Or yeah, it's horrible. It's just horrible. I want to thank them countries that do want me to come to their country and live. I want to thank all of them. You're very kind folks. I'm glad you see that Satan has turned into Sodom and Gomorrah. So we're trying to get things moved, established, moved out, new base, new production, all this stuff. Some of these people think they're pretty tough and pretty smart. And let me tell you something, folks. There's always someone bigger and badder and more crazier. It just so happens these people hired some crazy people, and they followed through on the mission. And now you got a lot of people dead. They can't figure out what's going on. All right, folks, I got some stuff to do. I'll be back later. I want to thank Debbie for stopping in, Tahoe, and Kiki Man. And Kiki, it's horrible your husband had to go back to work so soon. But, hey, I know how it is. I'm on disability. They told me you should just be at home relaxing. You paid your dues. But you can't. You can barely make it off of Social Security and disability. Yeah, it's horrible. I wish I could stay home all day. I wish I could just sit around and do nothing. But you can't. Every time you give us something, government, equal opportunity, housing, or somebody, even the insurance companies, raise their prices. The government is that dumb. They don't see what these businessmen are doing. It's corporation. They hit it on the button. It is big business that's doing it. Government gives, and then all these businesses raise the price. Folks, if you need gas, go to Sturgis, Michigan, if you live out here by me. If you live out here by me, also Angola is $3.11 at the Marathon gas station in Angola. Don't pay the $3.20 something here in town. Don't pay it, and no, go right back up, folks. It's all a racket. The oil business is a terrorist cell. Do you folks understand that? They have connections with the Saudis, Iran, Iraq, all these oil places. The oil businesses are a terrorist group supplied by what? Oil money. They've been soaking America crazy. You know what happened? They watch my videos. Gas was $3.30 a couple days ago out here. I did a video telling people to go to Marathon in Angola and go to Sturgis, Michigan to get gas. It was cheaper. And then boom, yesterday I went to go get gas and they dropped the prices here in town. It's a scam, folks. I know, Mr. Trump, you love big oil. You think oil will save this country. It won't, Mr. Trump. We're trying to explain to you. The oil business have become terrorists. Oil is not going to solve our problems in America. Now, I do want to thank the people for hooking us up to the solar power grid because it has been a lot better. It's working. The solar power is working. Once the power kicks off, it triggers a fuse box, and it clicks the electric off, and the solar power kicks on, and it's been working. So all this crap that you folks have been talking about, oil, solar won't work. You're liars. You're liars. If the wind blew out here, the power went out. And that's no joke. The power went out here. This is only the past year that they rewired everything here. But before they rewired the grid, the power would go out all the time here. So now they're hooked up into solar, right? So the solar is working. These people that are telling you solar will not work are liars. They are complete liars. If it wasn't for solar power right now, last night we had a storm, the power would have been out. But due to the solar grid, the power stayed on. It flickered, and that's what it's designed to do. Once that flicker comes, any kind of surge, power surge through the wire, it hits that tripper, and the solar power kicks in. So it is working. They've been lying. Why? Because they want to make money, folks. Why? Because the oil business is terrorist. God bless everybody. I really don't think God's got anything underhand. I think what they got is the fake Messiah. And he don't know what he's doing. He's saying he's healing people, but we're watching these people die right around us. Oh my God. Hey, Michael, how you doing? How's them crazy Canadians doing up there? How's the crazy Canadians doing there, Michael? We're looking at some land up there in Canada, little bug out place. You know, van wives, they got a good deal up there in Canada. They paid $57,000 or something like that for that property up there, the YouTube, the van wives. Beautiful property, right out in the middle of nowhere. There ain't nothing around, right? $50-some thousand. I don't know. We're looking up there up north. Go and hang out with the crazy Canadians. Why not? Why not? I noticed one thing in this small town is everybody got rid of their Confederate flag. Everyone took it down. There's so many Confederate flags in the garbage. It's not funny. I think I got 25 or 30 Confederate flags from garbage dumping, brand new in packages, never even opened. So I think something was going on. Everybody's trying to hide their Confederate flags, and they all threw them in the garbage. It's a little too late now. Yeah, you folks already proved that you're racist or whatever it is. Dang near killed people. I need security up here, Michael. Can you tell the crazy Canadians I need some security down here? We need some security. We need some troops down here. We mainly need weapons and doctors and medication for uh, anthrax. We need penicillin for anthrax. We need all kinds of iodine pills for radiation. We need stuff. We mainly need weaponry and ammo. I ain't got no ammo right now, folks. If you're planning to invade this country, it'd be the best time because they have no ammo. They got no ammo. They're using old ammo from World War II and shit. I'm like, it's over with. You people, it's over. You couldn't even fight a war. You ain't even got enough ammo. Who's sitting on all the ammo and weaponry? The countries that they want to invade, Russia, right? They want to invade. We got all these nuclear crap going on in Ukraine. We got one of the craziest countries, Ukraine. Why do they have all these biohazard chemical stuff in Ukraine? Right? Why is America dumping money into Ukraine? Are they the ones that are supplying the biochemicals? Did Ukraine create this to get money from us? Well, it was China. It was Japan, or it was Russia. Right? They created it because the government found out about Ukraine and Joe Biden. So what do? Boom. They create massive chaos. It's the flu. It's CV. No, it was the chemicals that they make in Ukraine. We don't want this war anymore. Now is the best time to strike this country if you folks are thinking about doing it. Because they ain't got shit. They ain't got a pot to piss in. They couldn't fight back if they wanted to because they ain't got no ammo. It's horrible. It's just horrible. People are, you kidding? No, we ain't kidding you. When the ex-president of the United States gets up on TV and says, we can't do it. We ain't got no ammo. We're running out. Now's the best time. You boys, they don't understand. Michael said, U.S. is giving all ammo to Ukraine. Ammo, money, all kinds of stuff, probably uranium to work on their nuclear stuff, and probably material to create biological chemicals. Yeah, it's crazy. So we need help out here. We really do. We're all losing our minds over this, and not by our own choice, folks. This was something that this was man created. Right? This is what they created. They want to put pins in your foot. You wouldn't let them. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, folks, America has created this delusion, this madness. America has created the next generation of terrorists, tyrants, bullies, uh, secret organizations, societies, all this madness. You folks ask me why I watch certain channel. Why the heck are you even watching that channel? That's my job. Right? That's my job. No, they needed my talent, so Aerosmith and everyone could go on tour. So the devil came a knocking and boom, gone. Right? Just like the Lord said, they're going to steal from you, Mr. Kramer, because we got a show to do. All right. Whatever, right? So you folks have a great day. Be safe. Uh, be safe. Yes, they're conspiring against me to kill me. Are they? Uh, are we under attack in America, the United States citizen and government? Yes. Um, are they conspiring to take me out, kill me, make me look like a crazy? Yes. Are they trying to get me to commit suicide? Yes. Right? It's called psychological war games, psychological mind games, right? Are they doing this on the massive scale? Yes. Are we dealing with the next regime or Reich in the United States? Yes. It's not Nazi. It's not Germany, right? It is not Germany that is doing this to America. It's not China. It's not Russia. It is your own country, Mr. Trump, Mr. Biden. It is our own country that is killing our country and eating it alive. Michael, have a good day. Be safe. You might see me up there in Canada, Michael. Let them know. Save some of that bear poop so I can sit out there in the woods with you guys and smoke a bunch of bear poop. Anything's better than what we got going around here. So, are they all working together? Yes. That would explain why the federal government hasn't come in and taken all this stuff away from people. Why? Because they're getting paid from these people. Money, the root of all evil, Lord. The root of all evil. All right, I'm going to get off this thing. I'm in a daze myself, folks. I didn't sleep at all last night. I was up worrying, sick. It's crazy. You folks have a great day. Michael, thanks for stopping in. Kiki Man, Debbie, Tahoe. Tahoe, are you still alive? I'm surprised they didn't kill him by now. Uh-oh, we got dogs going crazy. I don't know what's going on. All right. So, yeah, I'm shocked they haven't killed all this yet. We're lucky. Tahoe, get the BMW ready. We're out of here, amigo. Get the turbo BMW ready. We're boot scoop boogieing out of here, baby. We're out of here, amigo. We'll build. We'll take up camp somewhere else in another country. They're gonna kill everybody. Their own people. It's gonna make a great movie. It's gonna be incredible. Michael, have a great day. Tahoe, have a great day. Debbie, have a great day as always. Kiki, man, have a great day. Yes, we can use some help up here up north. Clean water. You know, some of the water around here has got an oil sheen on it. Either that or it's some kind of a chemical or something within the water treatment or something. It could be just well. It's on a well and it's not treated water. That would explain probably parasites driving people nuts. Why? Because they're wells. They're not, it's not treated water. It's got beaver fever. It's got parasites, you name it. That's why. Will a parasite drive a person crazy into psychosis? Yes, a parasite will eat your brain away. And that's exactly what they did. Mr. Trump also did say that they used parasites as a weapon. And that's what's going on in this small little town. What's going on in your neck of the woods, Al Roker? Let's go to Al. All right, Johnny. Today we're going to have. Shut up. All right. Shut up, Al. Just joking, folks. Have a great day, folks. Be safe. God bless everybody. God, if you're alive, we could use you. The real God, not this fake Messiah walking around thinking he owns America and doing everything. Be on the lookout for anyone named Smith. Anyone named Smith. Why? Because these people are killing people, right? They think they own this place because their father, the Smiths, created this religion or whatever, the Mormon religion or whatever the heck it is, and 50 wives and slaveries and had slaves and everything. So be on the lookout for that. And plus, we're seeing all these people with the last name Smith popping up in all these drug cases, murders, and all kinds of stuff. So keep an eye out for them. And of course, the Watson, whatever his name is, crazy Manson family or whatever. Be safe, folks. I'm not going to lie to you like your politicians or the police. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going down. It's crazy. We can't stop it, right? They're going to retaliate from these people that did this. And I'm not going to be around here when they do it because I know exactly what chemicals they are going to use. They're going to make sure they use the good stuff, right? They're going to joke around with some kind of chemical that some guy cooked up in his basement, right? They're going to use the military grade stuff now to retaliate against these people that have been just going cuckoo out here. God bless. I don't know what I'm under attack from. I don't know what it is. I do not know any of these YouTubers personally. I've been in their chats. That don't mean I agree what they do. That don't mean I agree on anything that they do. I don't know these people. I'm not going to stand down from these people. I know these people are killers. They're very deadly people. You understand? They're very deadly people. They are connected with organizations that are very, very deadly. And Mr. Trump has even told you folks that it's a very dangerous situation. These people will kill you. They will kill you. They're nut jobs. They created this madness in our country, and we are just waiting for someone that'll step foot in that White House and say, today is the day that we regain our independence and morals, integrity, God. Today is the day. And we'll go through any extremes to bring back normal living in America. We're waiting for that gentleman to come along. Once he does, we're going to jump on ship. Everybody, I'll get you your 350 votes, 350 million votes. I'll get you your votes. I'll get you in there. But once we get you in there, you put your foot down and say, we are going to war in America against tyrants, terrorist organizations, gangs, big business, and it's a full-on scale war, and we will be using our new technology. We're waiting for that guy to come along. And we'll get him his 350 million votes. We're waiting for that guy to come along. That's all. Right? And once again, I don't have anything against people with tattoos. Right? I got friends and families that have tattoos. Right? I didn't make the rules, though. You folks should have thought about that before you wrote your books. Right? They should have thought about that before. Now they want to rewrite everything. People are saying, we're going to rewrite the Bible again. Oh, my God. Why? Because things ain't working out. Right? Things ain't working out, so you're going to rewrite it. You're going to let the killers go free, right? I guess so. I don't know. All right, folks, have a great day. Be safe. We got rain coming in again. God bless everybody. And sometimes you need to break away from the madness, folks. Don't trust nobody. Trust your family, and that's it. Don't trust any family, friends. Don't trust anybody. These people got mouths bigger than the Grand Canyon. God bless. All glory goes to God. Amen. Thank Debbie for stopping in. Debbie Fox, one of the mods. Have a great day, folks.